guards, standard hall is always available for your weddings and conferences. Our pool area is designed for your leisure and restaurants at the service of our guests with African and continental cuisines. Come to Command Guest House and enjoy a wonderful moment to be cherished in our serene environment. Diligence in every aspect, our nightclub, Wednesdays, ladies' night, and Fridays, clubbing. Our 24-hour power supply with 3 standby generator guarantees constant electricity. Come and enjoy our discount rate at Memalari Cantonment, Baga Road, Maiduguri. Command Guest House, relaxation like never before. As part of global initiative to control childhood killer diseases, the Borno State Government, through Ministry of Health, State Primary Health Care Development Agency, with support from Part 2023 in the local government areas of the state. During these 4 days of implementation, children from birth to 5 years will be vaccinated against poliomyelitis, measles, tetanus, whooping cough, diphtheria, hepatitis B, yellow fever, pneumonia, and other PHC services. Let's make it a collective responsibility to maintain our polio-free status by vaccinating our children. Vaccines are safe, free, and saves lives. Prevention is better than cure. Announcer Dr. Mohammed Aminu Guluze, Permanent Secretary for Borno State Ministry of Health. The State Committee on Ethics Surveyors Council of Nigeria, in collaboration with Nigerian Institution of Surveyors Borno State Chapter, wishes to notify all invited guests and the general public that its earlier planned official opening of second office in Maiduguri on Monday 31st July 2023 has been rescheduled. The new date for the opening of the office is now Friday the 4th of August 2023 at plot number 15B, 44G layout along Muhammadu Indimi Road near FRAC office. All inconveniences the change of the date may have caused our esteemed invited guests and the general public is highly regretted. Announcer Savio Samaila Joseph Michelia for Ethics Committee. This is to inform all candidates that have submitted applications online via the Borno State Ministry of Education job application portal for employment as teachers into public, primary, secondary schools that the examination will be conducted on Wednesday 2nd August 2023, while oral interview will be conducted between Thursday 3rd to Saturday 5th August 2023 to select the most qualified applicants. Only candidates whose name appear on the list are eligible to sit for the examination. All candidates should be at their various venues by 8:30 a.m. on 2nd to 5th of August 2023. Candidates are expected to come along with their writing materials as the examination has both oral and written components. Candidates should drop all phones, laptops outside the examination hall. Applicants should come along with their NIN registration, and any act of impersonation or unbecoming behavior will warrant handing over the culprit to the appropriate authorities. Our centers and venues are as follows: CO1, MMC, Sakashim Ibrahim College of Education. CO2, Jere Kaga is also Sakashim Ibrahim College of Education. CO3, Dikwa Mafa Ngala and Kalabalge, GDSS Dikwa. CO4, Monguno, Nganze, Kukawa, Marte, and Guzamala local government. The venue is High Islamic College, Monguno. CO5, Gubio Mobar, Magumeri and Abadam, GSS Gubio. CO6, Burma, Gwoza and Konduga, GGSS Burma. CO7, Biu and Howell, GSSSS Biu. CO8, Askara Uba, Chibok and Dambua, GSS Askara. CO9, Kwayakusar, Bayo and Shani, GSS Kusar. And C10, Maiduguri 3, applicants from other states of Nigeria. The venue is Sakashim Ibrahim College of Education.
The other. We have a story on celebration of excellence as University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital clocks 40 years, rendering excellent services to the people of Borno, Northeast and beyond. We equally have reports of the swearing-in ceremonies of the substantive head of service and council chairman, in addition to presentation of a transformer to enhance the services of the oxygen plant of State Specialist Hospital, courtesy of Governor Zulum, as well as presentation of ambulances to hospitals by a federal lawmaker, Mukhtar Betara Aliyu, in his constituency. There is a report on special common entrance examination for Islamic pupils across Borno. I am your anchor, Abubakar Musa. We're glad you've joined us again this week. Now, University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, known as Center of Excellence due to its outstanding performances in healthcare service delivery and one of the leading tertiary hospitals in Africa, has clocked 40 years of existence in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. The anniversary celebration took a week-long activities with cream of medical professionals and academicians from across the country and beyond in attendance. Milka Malam will now tell us more on what transpired during the week-long programs.
Established in 1983 and commissioned by the former president, late Shehu Shagari, after it started as a specialist hospital, University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital has continued to serve as one of the leading medical institutes in Nigeria, which healthcare services can never be quantified, having rendered services to not only Nigeria but also Cameroon, Chad and Niger republics. The commemoration of its 40th anniversary celebration activities kick-started with a press briefing, which was preceded by prayers observed at the Central Mosque and Salvation Chapel of the hospital, where prayers for continued successes were offered.
Muna roƙo Allah subhanahu wataala ya sa mu da su gaba ɗaya mu ci moriyansu. Wayannan mu gaba ɗaya idan asibiti ta kyawu mu society mu ne za mu ci moriyanta.
This work we are doing is a service unto God. So everyone should be faithful, committed, and dedicated to his or her duty. As a porter, if you didn't clean the theater or you didn't bring the equipment, there could be a problem. There will be a delay in the surgery.
Thereafter, the medical and surgical outreach took place in Gwengi and Kalari wards of the metropolis, where patients screened with surgical ailments undergone free surgery at the trauma center of the hospital.
Na gode musu sosai saboda cutar nan ya daɗe a jikina. Ban da kuɗin da zan yi tukunna gashi Allah ya kawo su sun taimaka mana.
As part of the activities was a public lecture delivered by Professor Idris Muhammad and former NLC President Ayuba Waba, who both spoke extensively on successes recorded in the hospital and healthcare service delivery in Nigeria.
Great lecturers like Professor Idris Muhammad gave a very superb lecture, and also Ayuba Waba, who is medical personnel, and he also talked a lot on the way forward in our healthcare.
Secondary school students were also lectured on how to prepare themselves in choosing their course of studies during the career guidance lecture after completing their secondary school education. The 40th anniversary celebration featured the inauguration of 150-bed Zainab Shamsuna Child and Adolescent Institute, Jibrin Aminu Heart Center, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu ICT Center, among other laudable projects, unsealed by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, represented by Special Advisor to the President on Health, Dr. Salma Anas.
Health is directly linked to human capital development. It is also a known fact that health is wealth. We've seen the importance of health during the COVID pandemic.
The University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, as one of the federally funded institutions, is responsible for the training of health workers, nurse, midwifery, and environmental care officers. It's a time for us to celebrate 40 years of hard work, seeing patients in the Northeast and in Borno in particular.
At the end of the week-long series of activities was a dinner organized by Governor Babagana Omar Azlam at the multipurpose hall of the Government House, Maiduguri.
UMTH.
Excellent. Can we give them a round of applause, please? This is 40 years.
Congratulations to the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. Now, do you know that the oxygen plant of State Specialist Hospital Maiduguri has been provided with a new transformer? Well, if you are in doubt or not aware at all, the hospital has already received the facility following a request that was put forth to Governor Babagana Umara by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry for Housing and Energy. I will now bring you the rest of the story. The oxygen plant of State Specialist Hospital Maiduguri, built and equipped by the Japanese government over a year ago, has been in dire need of transformer to function optimally. It is against this background that Governor Babagana Umara approved provision of a brand new transformer at the State Specialist Hospital Maiduguri following a request by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Housing and Energy.
His Excellency, immediately after I forwarded the request of the Permanent Secretary of Health, he graciously approved to procure the transformer. Both the transformers for the State Special Hospital, Maiduguri and the General Hospital View, they arrived the day before yesterday. So we are here today to install the transformer. So I called the attention of the Permanent Secretary who made the request. That's why we are here to install it, and we are very much grateful. We are very much looking forward. We have memos to forward it to His Excellency. There are a lot of requests, presently about 40 requests, transformer. The 2 years darkness in Maiduguri, so most of the transformers are vandalized by hoodlums. So now, even the transformer is supposed to be given by YEDC, it's supposed to be YEDC, but the government intervened to procure it. Because if the government will wait for the YEDC to procure, it will not be like this. So the government intervened personally.
Receiving the transformer on behalf of management and staff of the hospital, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Guluze, described the development as a turning point in the healthcare delivery system of Borno.
Oxygen is an essential part of medical management of patients, and we hitherto find challenges in trying to get oxygen for our patients. And because of those challenges, Japanese government came to our aid by donating 2 oxygen plants. Some of this oxygen plant is one of the best in Africa, one in Kenya and followed by this. In fact, this one is an improvement of the one in Kenya. It has not been working to its own capacity because we lack the requisite electricity or power to power the plant. Relying on generator alone pose a lot of challenges because of the rising prices in diesel. We are very glad that this oxygen plant will be put into full function, both here and that of Gubio General Hospital. One of the largest intensive care units in this part of the country is here. And so without oxygen, you cannot manage these emergency cases. With the presence of this oxygen plant here, not just this hospital, it's going to supply oxygen to the surrounding hospitals and even beyond. Now we can produce oxygen and it will be readily available both in the wards and in the theater and all other places that require oxygen for the management of patients.
Similar transformer has also been installed at General Hospital Gwoza. Let's quickly go to the southern part of the state on the show. Healthcare delivery in Gwoza, Kwayakusar Bayo and Shani local councils has received further boost with the donation of tricycle ambulances by their federal lawmaker, Mukhtar Betara Aliyu. This is in addition to Toyota bus ambulances the federal lawmaker donated to hospitals and the 4 local government and the Gwoza Hizba Aid Group. Zainab Adam will now take us there.
It is blessings upon blessings for the health sector in the 4 local governments, with provision of hospitals, clinics, renovation of existing ones, provision of solar power generators, vital facilities, and free health service to the people. The list is endless, all courtesy of federal lawmaker Mukhtar Betara Aliyu. This time, he is providing 9 portable tricycle ambulances to general hospitals in Gwoza, Kwaya, Briel, and Shani, in addition to clinics within the cosmopolitan Gwoza town. The mini ambulances are full package with stretcher, equipped with trolley, oxygen drip stand, and first aid facilities for easy conveying of sick or pregnant women to the nearest health institution. The distribution of the mini ambulances was performed by former chairman, Biu local government, Yamtagur, on behalf of the federal lawmaker.
Mushayin program muyi yau muyi gobe muyi jibi ba wanda zai wani abu sai dai betara. Muna kira ga management da zamu ba su wannan aikin, da zamu ba su wannan kayan su yi managing nashi properly. Mun sani betara mutum ne wanda yake son mutanensa. In ba haka gare shi kuma yana son office nashi ne zai zo na.
Representatives of benefiting communities and hospitals pledged to take care of the ambulances as thrust to improve healthcare delivery.
An ce bai tara ba mu ya sake ba mu ambulance. In an ce a ba mu yanzu ne fara ya sake ba mu ambulance. Kuma insha Allah za mu yi aiki da shi ta hanyar cancanta.
Namu abun da ya rage mu yi addu'a. Allah ya ɗaukaka shi. Abun da yake nema Allah ba shi.
Amin. Da ya ƙara ba mu wannan mota domin taimakawa ainihin wata al'umma. Suna addu'a Ubangiji Allah ya saka mishi da alheri, ya biya mishi bukatunsa na alheri. Ubangiji Allah kuma ya sa abinda muka karɓa za mu ainihin wato rike shi da amana.
Tun ba yau ba mun kai sama da shekara 15. Muna cin amfanin da betara yake mana a firamare yanzu. Tun daga magunguna, abincin yara, ba abin da mun duba. To cikin yardan Ubangiji za a yi amfani da shi yadda ya kamata. Kuma Allah ya yarda talakawa za su samu daman da za a kai su asibiti da sauki. Ba sai dai haihuwa ba ko da rashin lafiya ne. Mun mika godiyar mu kwarai da gaske wa Allah mun mika wa betara.
Saboda betara ya yi mana abin da ba mu nema ba da wanda muka nema kuma ana nema Allah ya saka masa abin
abin da zamu ga wadan talikin nan sai dai mu ba da shawara ga wanda su aka ba su mashinan nan. Wannan mashin bai fi karfin maintenance ba.
The people of the constituency were full of praises to Mukhtar Betar Aliyu for positively impacting on their lives in all sectors on a sustainable basis.
Wanda aka bayar mutanen kauye inda mota bule shiga ba damuna wannan zai iya shiga da mara lafiya yanda honorable Muktari Betar Aliyu bai manta da al'ummarsa ba muna roƙon Allah kada ya manta da shi duniya da lahira.
Alhamdulillah muna mika Allah godiya sosai da wannan bawan Allah a kowane lokaci yana damuwa da mutanensa yana can a Abuja amma kowane lokaci hankalinsa yana a gida. The Sunday Magazine train is now back in Maiduguri, and guess what? 2,150 IDPs, amongst other residents in Mafa and Jeri local government areas, have been targeted to benefit from an exclusive empowerment program cutting across skill acquisition as well as business and financial trainings, in addition to equipping them with essential tools and resources to make ends meet. The transformative Livelihood Intervention Program is an initiative of Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, and Shell Nigeria Exploration and Production Company Limited. The report. The Livelihood Intervention Program, which brought together stakeholders from Borno State Emergency Management Agency as well as Ministry for Women Affairs and Social Development, seeks to provide financial and entrepreneurial support to victims of Boko Haram crisis, in addition to fostering growth of viable and sustainable businesses within the benefiting communities of Mafa and Jere local governments and beyond. Given an overview of the program, implementers of the initiative said participants will undergo comprehensive skills development training designed to enhance their current capabilities towards aligning with current market demands. Towards achieving maximum success at the end of the program, the implementers are collaborating with experienced indigenous facilitators who will conduct the training sessions as well as provide mentorship and support system to the participants.
Moving into the developmental stage of intervention, and we are empowering 2,150 people in Jere and Mafa. We are giving them opportunity to have income generating activities. At the end of this training, we are starting them up with businesses. We are also opening up markets for them to be able to access these markets and sell this, because these are income generating activities. So there are products they are going to be producing. So at the end of the day, we hope to see that a lot of them is 2,150 women, men and youth. We want to see most of them now have a means of livelihood and they are not dependent on anyone. That is what we hope to achieve in the long run. So there will be a lot of monitoring, there will be a lot of engagements with even the community leaders, the stakeholders, and also the beneficiaries themselves to ensure that we mitigate a lot of challenges that they may face at the course of this intervention as well.
It's an intervention that is targeted towards reducing the impact of the insurgents in Borno State, most especially among the women, even though some men also will also benefit, but over 70% of the beneficiary will be women, because our aim is believing that when a woman is empowered, a nation is empowered.
I'm glad the sponsors, NMPC, SNEPCO, came up with the idea, and I'm glad we are part of it. We hope for the best.
The program is very interesting. Yes, you know, it questions the hardship of the people, not only people of Jere and Mafa alone, but the state in large, really, because not only the beneficiaries that will benefit from this project.
I hope the beneficiaries will also benefit more, as stated in the campaign.
The empowerment program is expected to mark a significant stride in reducing poverty while promoting economic stability and community development in Borno State. Beneficiaries were not only happy with the intervention, but affirmed to use it wisely towards facilitating the recovery plan of Borno State government.
This is our dream, and every time I pray that God will give me something that I can do on my own.
We are very grateful and we are very happy.
Abin da za a koya mana Allah ya sa ya zama mana ci gaba, mu koya wa mutane su ma su zama musu ci gaba.
Program in ya tafi yanda muna so, babu namu faɗa sai da mu ce mun gode musu.
Let's move on. Islamic pupils from the 27 local government areas of the state have sat for the special common entrance examination organized by the Borno State Arabic and Sangaya Board. The common entrance examination was held simultaneously in all the 27 local government areas. For more details of this story, here is Yardwaya Umar.
The special common entrance examination, which is second in the series since establishment of the Arabic and Sangaya Board by the present administration of Governor Babagana Omar Azlam, was held simultaneously at 108 centers across the state. Addressing the pupils at one of the centers, Mustafa Omar El-Kenemi Arabic College, Executive Secretary of the board Abdul Qadir Abdul Karim Harun informed that one of the mandates of the board is to uplift and upgrade the standard of the Sangha Islamia schools, hence the need for the special common entrance examination in Arabic language. He said the intention of Governor Zulum is to restore the standard of Arabic language, which Borno is known for since Kanem Borno Empire, adding that the essence of the establishment of the Arabic College is to train Arabic teachers.
So, to enhance the living standard in our Sangha premises so that they can study or they can recite their Quran in a very conducive atmosphere.
Director Sangha and Islamia Schools of the Board, Mohammed Dawule Mainok, Principal Mustafa Omar El-Kenemi Arabic College, Maji Mohammed, and Chairman Islamia Schools Association commended Governor Zulum for achieving the goal of the reviving the Sangha and Islamia system in Borno.
When the system was changed, that the minimum qualification of teaching is NCE, now the college is being changed to Mustafa Omar El-Kenemi Arabic College, where the graduate of the college will be Arabic-oriented students. So with the coming of this board, As I've told you, the mandate of this board to see that Arabic language is being enhanced in our public schools. So this is the reason why the board initiated this special common interest.
And by God's grace, with the help of Almighty Allah and the Sangaya board and the effort of His Excellency, this school will gain its lost glory to be an Arabic college that known before. We have a series of programs for them. First of all, the Arabic is now fully Arabic. They are studying the HIS subject, WAEC, NECO. At the end, they will come out with 3 results.
Kafawan wannan boardin mun ga abubuwa na nasara da yawa daga ciki, domin an samu an yi training malamanmu da headmasters da suke na Islamiyoyi an yi training nasu a baya.
Some heads of Islamic schools and pupils thank Governor Zulum and the board for the opportunity.
A gode wa gwamna Babagana Umara Zulum. Allah Ubangiji ya saka masa alkhairi.
Saboda godiya ne kullun yana baranzu gwamnati. Saboda godiya ne kullun Allah sai ya barazu kamar da Allah. A wanzu gozan leginar kamar da Allah kun tawara su da.
Gode wa mai gida ma His Excellency Professor Babagana Umara inda yake promoting an sangaya da Islamomi.
Nairo askrinela. Lewa salain in shedulin ne kudi marantiro ikena. Dai ala kamar da sandaya suriyo.
Ina tsammanin za mu samu nasara kuma za mu samu karfin gwiwa ne. Alhamdulillah, nashkuru Babagana Umara in primary 6. Return Professor Babagana Umara. Education is very essential in the life of everyone.
About 6,000 pupils sat for the examinations this year against 4,000 last time.
To wannan farin ciki ne ko bakin ciki ne? Farin ciki ne. Kun taba samu irin wannan karrama ga masu TV ga makamantan su mutane barakate a gaban ku? To sai ku gode wa Allah. Ban ji ba?
Wonderful children indeed there. Now, in line with the Governor Zulum's transformational drive, Chairman, Borno State Universal Basic Education Board, BOSUBEB, Professor Bula Makagu, has unveiled educational facilities in Chibok local government area. Zainab Adam, tell us more about it.
The facilities are an office complex which has a 100-seat capacity hall and 2 golf wagon vehicles, among others, initiated and constructed by Chibok Local Government Education Authority and School-Based Management Committee, SBMC, after successful execution of several projects funded by the World Bank. Unveiling the plaque of the office complex, Chairman Borno State Universal Basic Education Board, BOSUBEB, Professor Bula Makagu, commended Education Secretary, Chibok Local Government, Mala Alaji Kyari, for the onerous task to address the educational needs of the council. The chairman urged other education secretaries in the state to emulate the exemplary leadership qualities of Malai Kyari to serve the people diligently.
The working condition as far as the Punisher is concerned is comparable to every executive standard. And from the abduction of Chibok girls, we tap your resilience. In spite of that nightmare, that very sad event, still you find our children attending our schools. I think that is a very positive signal sent to not only to the Nigerian as a nation, but I think to other countries.
Professor Bula Makagu also monitored the distribution of learning materials to more than 200 selected orphans across the local government. While thanking Borno State Government and Chibok Chairman Ibrahim Hauri for giving them an enabling environment, Education Secretary of Chibok, Mala Alaji Kyari, said that the management has spent over 28 million naira in both construction and the procurement of the 2 monitoring vehicles to improve the standard of teaching and learning in the area.
In line with our commitment to support the efforts of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Engineer Babagana Umara Zulum, FNSEMNICON, in revamping the education sector, a 10-man committee was established, led by Lawan Pundar, the ex-BMC chairman of Junior Day Secondary Schools, Junior Day Secondary School Kwarangal, along with 9 members comprising NUT chairman, sectional heads, principals and head teachers.
Mala Alhaji Kyari appealed for fencing of local government secretariat, construction of stores and office, supply of office furnitures, construction of additional classrooms in some schools, and construction of an office mosque. Secretary Chibok Local Government, represented by Acting DGSE Yehi Gapani, appreciated Professor Kagu for finding time to commission the projects.
Mr. Chairman, I'm assuring you that there is a total unity, cordial working relationship exists between the two organs of government.
Registrar Federal Polytechnic Manguno, Adamu Usman, supported the more than 200 orphans with 200,000 naira on behalf of Orphanage Foundation, Chibok Local Government.
I would also want to say that we, the educationists, we have to support the education authority to see how these orphanage students will be motivated to continue with their primary education, secondary, up to the tertiary institution.
District Head of Chibok Garu, Zannamadu Usman, Chibok NUT Chairman Kolo Bulama, and other speakers lauded the educational support and appealed for more for optimal results.
Yau jama'a muna cikin hidiman ilimi ne. Shi kuma Education Secretary kaninmu ne, yaro karami ne, amma mai hangen nesa sosai. Irin wannan abin da ya yi bai taɓa faruwa a Chibok ba. Wannan abin da muke gani fa, ina gani ya kai state sakataren na wani state ba. Amma fa wannan department ne a cikin local government. Wannan abin ya bawa ne, Allah ya kuma ya daɗa masa basira.
We understand the education is the keystone of our progress and development.
University of Maiduguri Staff Primary School has held its 38th annual speech and prize-giving day and graduation ceremony for the 2022-2023 academic session. Fatima Isa was at the University of Maiduguri Convocation Square, venue of the event for Sunday magazine.
The University of Maiduguri Staff Primary School has successfully completed its 2022-2023 academic year with positive impact achieved on the educational pursuits of its pupils, as the school is committed to providing sound and quality education to the children.
Parental involvement in the education of the children is very, very vital for the development of the child.
Headmaster, University of Maiduguri Staff Primary School appreciated efforts of the teachers that have nurtured the children and urged the graduates to see the event as a memorable one, as it is the beginning of a new phase of life.
This is one way of encouraging the children, that not only teaching that matters, sometimes the behavior. Somebody may get a prize and somebody may not. And what left with the other person is the challenge that I will also try and get that prize next time. So this will now encourage others that are not working hard to work hard, and that will help the children in no small way. So that is one of the activities meant for the children and brings about joy to the children. And the joy of the child is what makes us as teachers to teach them very well.
Some of the invited guests and parents were overwhelmed by the presentation made by the students and commended the teachers for the sound knowledge impacted on the pupils.
So it goes to show that a lot is taking place in the university primary school. The teachers are doing wonderfully well.
Being here today has taught me a lot, and I've seen a lot of activities going on here which can improve the quality of education in our schools. It's an extra curricular activities, but it can go a long way in improving the performance of children in the classroom.
I really feel great. I'm overwhelmed. My daughter collected first position in her class.
It is as a result of good training, taking care of the child, meeting all his demands and other things. That's what makes him to succeed. In addition, I always check his homework, do what is necessary for him at home, and always counsel him and guide him. That is what is behind his success.
I'm very excited for seeing how the kids perform. They are performing well.
Our children are happy. We are also very happy. They have gotten a lot of prizes. the school has done its best and things are moving well in the school.
The event featured poems, traditional dances, as well as presentation of gifts and cash to the overall best student in each of the subjects, among others.
My best subject is English language, and I love English language very much. That is why I came the overall and in English language.
We are engineers. Here you can find the electrical engineer, the chemical engineer, the mechanical engineer, and the civil engineer. A lawyer can also be called a solicitor, a barrister, and Tony legal practitioner. Thank you.
The young shall certainly grow. Now, listen to this one. A glorious and eventful celebration of efforts of the hard-working pupils, students, and some staff of Brethren Hope Academy who received awards as the school marks its 5th speech and prize-giving day. It's over now to Walagu Apogu for the rest of the story.
That was the opening special marching in, so colorful and attracting that captivated invited personalities. Aside students, parents, and staff, the event was well attended by dignitaries to include former EYN President Reverend Toma Regia, Professor Iswa Suleiman Aji, and other people from all walks of life. Hope of Brethren Academy is known for its commitment to training the children in not just academic activities, but spiritual, moral, skills, and molding the young ones for a brighter tomorrow, as well as the central mission, working together as one family to inspire excellence guided by Christian values. The proprietor, who is also the reverend in charge of EYN Polo, Reverend Paul Abraham Chandumi, appreciated the effort of the teachers, management, parents, each and everyone that took time to grace the occasion. He further admonished the pupils to be good ambassadors of Brethren Hope Academy.
We are advising the students to see to it that they make the vacation a period of fruitfulness, even as they learn everything. Every day they learn something new, and we are also encouraging the parents to also help the children in wherever they may need their assistance, to help them do all the activities that they've been assigned to do.
On their part, the Vice Chairman Board of Management, Samuel Michelia, and health teacher, Emmanuel Ali Talaki said, Brethren Hope Academy, academic performance is basically measured by the level of change in the attitude of learners in the school and the impact they make in the society. They added that the school employed the service of qualified teachers with requisite teaching experience.
We started just as a small master seed, but you can see now within the 5 sessions, the school has grown to having 298 students.
As a professional, when you see your goals is being achieved, of course you feel fulfilled.
Dignitaries, on the other hand, encouraged parents to be involved in their child academic activities to achieve desired goals.
There must be a strong relationship between parents and teachers. As they finish school, as they go back, they should ask, what have they done today? So that as they look at their exercises, it will be very encouraging to both the teachers and the pupils or students.
Produce students who are worthy in character and learning, who can be meaningful contributors to the society and to the family.
I'm sure with this level of encouragement, steadfastness from the teachers, this school is actually going to a very great height.
Parents commended the effort of the management and the teachers of the school for impacting knowledge into their wards.
I applaud the effort of the teachers. Really, they have done wonderfully well. And I pray that the Lord will give them more strength to do even more better than what they have done in the past 5 years.
The presentations that the student presented, I was highly impressed with it. Even in my children are doing very well.
The students and pupils exhibited in talented and special display knowledge gain and received prizes.
I feel very happy. I did not even imagine that I will be the overall best first position in GS2. My teachers, because their reward is in heaven, nobody can reward them in this world because they play a great role in my life.
For all of my teachers, thank you for teaching me the things that I need to learn, the things I need to know in life, and I want to thank you because they are the best teachers in the world.
Congratulations. Zion Joshua.
So proud of our leaders of tomorrow. Now, City Cradle Academy has been described as one of the best performing boarding school in Maiduguri that is complementing efforts of the state government in imparting sound and qualitative knowledge in both Islamic and Western education. The commendations were showered during the first speech and prize-giving day, as well as graduation ceremony of young, talented, and intelligent pupils of the academy. Iyamaji was at Armani Event Center, Maiduguri, venue of what can best be described as a unique graduation ceremony for Sunday magazine.
City Cradle Academy offers an inclusive education to both early age and primary school pupils toward impacting sound and qualitative knowledge to ensure every child has opportunity to develop real passion for learning in a safe, happy, and stimulating environment. The academy is also committed to providing a broad and balanced curriculum for both Islamic and Western knowledge to prepare pupils well for a good start and solid foundation. Proprietress Fatima Mohammed Abacha assured of the school's determination, courage and commitment to achieve its set objectives in impacting qualitative knowledge, and thanks parents for their patronage and support, calling on them to ensure proper monitoring of their children's performances.
It's always been my dream to open a school because I studied education in the university. My dream since from childhood. Teachers, they are so amazing. They know what they are doing.
The ceremony featured different types of events that captured the interest of invited guests. Content scripture, personal computers. So personal computers do not have proper content scripture. So ahead we have it is located in the upper portion of the abdominal. Non-curricular possibilities allow companies to store and access data from any place in the world. Yes, I had it, but they will soon be back. Speaking of them, you have not asked about their performance ever since you came back. For business, you are beginning to state your priorities, so now you are blaming me. Wow. Stakeholders showered encomiums on the foresight of the young, intellectual, talented, and committed proprietress, Fatima Mohammed Abacha, and wished the graduate success.
And from all indication, it is going to be a great school in the future. Right now, all the children who attended this school have been changed tremendously from when they were brought here to this.
These teachers have tried their best, and one could see through the performance of the children.
The foundation of discipline, education, orientation, everything will be imparted to a kid from the tender age.
I think the standard of education is definitely something to be proud of, that you can find comparative to what you can find in Europe or even America.
The children's training too, yes, I'm really impressed.
Parent of City Cradle Academy proprietress, retired permanent secretary, Ministry of Education, Mohammed Abachangala, and Hadiza Kari Sandabe expressed their feelings to Sunday Magazine this way.
Being an educationist, I did not even encourage her, but one morning she just came in, she said she wanted to establish a school. She wanted to be self-sustaining. So Mine was just to give her a support.
The students and the teachers are all great, hardworking, more especially the teachers and the head teacher.
You need finance for the school to be on its feet.
So we make sure we give the children the best.
Daughter and mother, this is the greatest love.
We wonder what we would have done if City Cradle Academy had not come into existence, or what do you think? Now, it was indeed an opportunity for the newly sworn-in Borno State Head of Service, Malam Fanami, to roll out series of plans to further restructure the civil service in line with the policies of the Zulum administration, when Borno State Deputy Governor Umar Usman Kadafur presided over the swearing-in ceremony of the new Head of Service alongside other political appointees. Here are more details of the story.
And bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Speaking shortly after taking oath of office as the substantive head of service for Borno State, Malam Fanami thanked God for allowing him to reach the apex of his career in the civil service, and equally paid glowing tribute to Governor Babagana Umara for giving him the mandate to contribute his quota towards the development of Borno. Malam Fanami spoke elaborately on his agenda with emphasis on restructuring the entire civil service.
Training and retraining to enhance the human capital for effective service delivery and for quality service delivery. There are some observed vacancies, especially in certain critical and technical areas. We shall identify all those vacancies with a view to recruit based on the needs and based on resources available to the government. We shall also make deliberate measures to ensure that bureaucratic bottlenecks are stemmed out. We are going to ensure that there shall be no concentration of schedules with few people, and we are going to ensure that there's no redundancy in the system. We are also going to work in harmony, most importantly, with the Office of the Secretary of State Government, the Civil Service Commission, the organized labor, and all relevant stakeholders to ensure a smooth process in the running of the civil service.
The new head of service was emphatic that he will not compromise certain issues that can be inimical to the civil service. Even though it is not a permanent position, Malam Fanami maintained that he will work towards leaving rich legacies.
My advice to the civil servant is that, one, they should know that this government, particularly His Excellency Professor Babagana, has never hidden his desire and passion to rejuvenate and strengthen the civil service. He has done a lot to us as civil servants and for the service. So we shall try as much as possible to reciprocate by being very committed, loyal to the service and to the government. The civil service is one very unique and important sacrosanct institution that cannot be replicated by any ad hoc measure. It is therefore necessary for all of us to ensure that the civil service remain effective, loyal. We should imbibe the core values, discipline, dedication, and loyalty. So these are some of the ideals that I intend to leave behind.
Some senior citizens have extolled the outstanding qualities of the new head of service, describing his appointment as putting a round peg in a round hole.
It is not surprising when he was first appointed as acting head of service. I would have congratulated him and also gave him words of advice. About that, he put in a very wonderful performance, and based on that performance, he was confirmed.
But Mr. Fanami is very, very capable, and he's suitable for the position.
I want to congratulate Malam Fanami for this appointment. I also want to thank His Excellency for choosing him to be the new head of service of Borno State. Borno State used to be one of the best in terms of the kind of civil service, particularly in the north. We used to virtually export technology to other states in the north. But nowadays, things have gotten way out of what we believe that we should deserve. But I think Malam Fanami, being what he is, he will do so much to ensure that the glory of the past is brought back to the success of Borno State through his work.
Harris wishing the new head of service the best of luck. Reappointed chairman of Maiduguri Metropolitan Council, Ali Umara Bolori, has assumed duty with a commitment to work hard for the benefit of the people. The chairman stated this at the MMC Secretariat when he took over mantle of leadership from the secretary, Fatih Abacha. Yarwaya Umar is on standby for us.
I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That was the Maiduguri Metropolitan Council Chairman Ali Umara Bolori during the swearing-in alongside other council chairmen. It is worthy to note that the MMC chairman is also outgoing chairman who, on behalf of his colleagues, promised to work hard towards transforming their respective local councils.
It is my sincere hope that we will not disappoint you and you will find us worthy of your trust. We will, inshallah, work hard to deliver good governance to our people by working closely with the good wishes and aspirations of the policy objectives of this administration.
Ali Umara Bolori then proceeded to MMC Secretariat, where he took over affairs of the council. The chairman thanked Governor Zulum for the opportunity given him to serve the council again and called on the staff to continue with the support and cooperation, without which he said nothing would be achieved.
After I thank Allah, I will thank my boss, my mentor, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, because he gives us all opportunity to serve our people. And then he's not like other governors in Nigeria, because he don't have his eyes in the local government money or other things. So that's why you see we did many things to develop the Maiduguri Metropolitan Council. So we people of Borno and Maiduguri were always praying for him to take him higher.
Secretary of the Council, Fatih Abacha, commended Ali Umara Bolori for executing developmental projects in the area, saying it was the reason for his reappointment. MMC Party Chairman Baba Waziri, among others, thanked Governor Zulum for appointing Ali Bolori. Meanwhile, Ali Umara Bolori has visited APC office in Abaganaram, where he was received by party loyalists.
Because Shima awalete Borno yo, Shima awa gamnati yo, Shima awa talaye Borno no, Kuro zauro sha bola tinimu sha kasasina, baranze mai gidande Senator Kashim Shetima ya sha kasasina. Aman Borno ye mugonzoro sakina ye kakkallo gozil lezina ye. Kuro zauro shiro askrina zauro shiro godena. Baranze party chairman de Borno ye Alhaji Ali Bukar Dalori, Futu Party goes is not so Roshiro Askrena, Party Secretary de State here, State Escort there, local government party chairman, and the 27 local government. Musamman Awande Shima Puman Deo, Alhaji Bawa Ziri Putun,
Raja Aliadi, Abunona Maigayama Aiki,
Stakeholders of Gubio local government area have described the reappointed chairman of the council, Malibula Momali, as a dedicated and committed leader who has transformed Gubio within a short period of leadership. The stakeholders disclosed this after the swearing-in ceremony of the chairman. Iyomaji was at Musa Osman Secretariat, venue of the event, for the full package.
And defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
This is the second time Mali Bulama Mali has been appointed to serve the people of Gubio local government as chairman, having also served as vice chairman before. His reappointment, according to some stakeholders and parents of the transition committee chairman, Mali Bulama Mali, was as a result of his selfless service to the area in transforming the lives of the people through the execution of people-oriented projects, among others.
You are to remain in your local government at all times. This is also applicable to your local government staffs. Hence, you must ensure that they do not abstain from their duty station.
It is the basic form of administration. 99% of the population depend on how good the local government administration is. Those who are selected by His Excellency to be the caretaker chairman and councillors are people who are trusted and tested by the government of Borno State.
Yande bula mali tara gozu andiro chairman no kunzonduru awo shiro kijo banandilan taida zukishin fayana tara shiye kasarin zurena kokorin zurena awo tara de chizna sigin mari kamla la ya kamla raksama sidimbo.
The people of Gubio deeply appreciate His Excellency Professor Babagana Omar Zulum reappointing one of our brother Mali Bulama Mali as caretaker chairman of Gubio local government.
I am very delighted at the reappointment of my son, Mali Bulama Mali Gubio, as his second term in office. I'm overcome with joy at the fact that at his young age, he is able to lead his people into prosperity. As we all know, water was a problem in Gubio local government, and in his first term in office, within a short period of time, he had dug so many boreholes and had made the program of zero queue for water. So right now there is abundance of water for all the animals as well as people of Gubio local government area. I am sure that our people have come into a prosperity due to his great effort. So I look forward to great many things coming from him. He is a humble, hardworking, very intelligent young man. We need many, many young people as him.
This is the second time. He served the people for the first time, and all the people of Gubio local government are very proud of him. He's young, intelligent, and also he's very hardworking.
The young, dynamic, intellectual, intelligent, committed, and dedicated Mali Bulama Mali thanks Professor Zulum for the reappointment given him to serve people of Gubio and assured to complement efforts of the governor in supporting the 25-year development plan, and thank people of Gubio for their supports.
We thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor, for finding us worthy of this very assignment. By God's grace, inshallah, we will complement his efforts at the grassroots level, and I will make sure that dividends of democracy have reached to all and sundry to their doorstep by God's grace.
An interesting package there, I must say. Reappointed chairman of Howell Local Government Council, Gwoza, has pledged to execute more people-oriented projects in the area. He gave the assurance in an interview shortly after he was sworn in. Yarwaya Umar, we are all ears.
The chairman of Howell, Gwoza, and one-time commissioner of information, was sworn in for the second time as chairman at an occasion presided over by the deputy governor of Borno State, Umar Usman Kadafur. Gwoza thanked Governor Babagana Umar Zulum for appointing him to serve people of Howell and promised to work hard for the benefit of his community.
Yes, I want to thank His Excellency first for choosing me amongst many better qualified individuals to come and serve my people at that level. I hope that God will give me the grace to be able to meet up His expectations, to meet up the expectations of my people, and to pay Him back for this gesture. What I intend to do is to make people understand at that level the relevance of governance, not at just the higher level, but even at that grassroots level, because it opens your eye to the main problems being encountered by your people, and it gives you also the mind to plan and arrange for a better representation in governance. So I feel satisfied, I feel happy, and I feel honored that I am being asked to go and work amongst my people.
As a journalist and a politician, Inuabole said he will transform the area and improve the lives of the people.
We are known for so many things, one of which is we are known for education, we are known for agriculture. So these are two key areas that we are going to pay attention to, not necessarily by sending our children to school or this. We want to provide the necessary learning environment and infrastructure for our people to start even from the primary school level, so that they grow up in that culture for which our people have been known over the years as being very educationally vibrant. As for agriculture, you will agree with me that we are the mainstay of the agricultural economy of Borno State, the hub, so to say, of farming activities. And so this year, we've been able to repair, during the first year, we've been able to repair about 7 tractors. We've been given 5 new ones. We've given out free seeds for our people to plant so that it will encourage them. Through the instrumentality or the graciousness of His Excellency, we've been able to also provide them with fertilizers. It may not be enough, but at least it's a starting point, better than what it used to be, to the effect that our people can now comfortably go to the farm. More so that the security situation has improved tremendously.
He called on staff of the council to support him towards discharging his responsibilities.
During the first year, when I went there, I introduced a sort of staff register, where staff would register on reporting to duty post in the morning and sign out when they close from work. This is because when I went there, the morale of the staff was somehow low, and so people do not normally go to work. So, but with that register and with the staff welfare, which I took very serious notice of and have been attending to, people are very enthusiastic to the effect that if you go to the secretariat today, you find the place very lively, more lively than it ever had been. We want to sustain that, and I assure them that I am going to work with them. They shouldn't look at me just as a one politician that is coming to work and go. I am coming because it is my place. I am coming to do that which they expect me to do. I know the expectations are high. We will strive to do that which God graciously gives us the opportunity to do.
Now, Chairman of Burma Local Government, Grema Terab, has assured to consolidate on human capital development in an effort to take the area to greater height. The chairman disclosed this shortly after taking over affairs of the council from the secretary. Let's hear Yarwaya Umar one more time.
I, Grema Terab, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Immediately after the swearing-in, Chairman of Burma Local Government, Grema Terab, proceeded to the local government headquarters, where the handing and taking over formalities took place. Grema Terab promised to bring back the lost glory of Burma through the provision of quality education, good healthcare service delivery, and improved agricultural activities.
My sole aim of governing Burma for the last 6 months is unity, and we have succeeded in uniting the people of Burma. Now we are going to consolidate on that unity, and we will go and concentrate on how to make the lives of our people better. Burma is bouncing back to life. Burma is a cosmopolitan town. Burma is a modern town. So we are going to give Burma a befitting architecture, how Burma will become a modern town among its peers. We are doing a lot of research and programs. We are putting a lot of blueprint to see that we can revive the economic activities of Burma town. We are going to revive our educational institutions, our health facilities, all social and basic amenities. with the help and support of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State. And I most profoundly extend my appreciation to His Royal Highness the Sheikh of Burma and the entire traditional institution for supporting the revival of Burma.
The chairman appreciated Sheikh of Burma and security operatives in the area for the support and encouragement that enable him to succeed.
Peace has returned to Burma. Burma is safe, Burma is peaceful. So there should be no any excuse of abscondment from duty. Please, I beg on all the civil servants that are working in Burma to return back to their duty posts because our people need them. The population in Burma is rising day by day. So we need the services of these public servants. If you're a doctor or a medical practitioner and you are under the payroll of Burma, please relocate. If you are a teacher or academician teaching in the secondary school or at the primary school or in a higher institution, please relocate back to Burma. Burma is safe. Please, let's come back and serve our people diligently.
Secretary of the Council, Baba S. Monguno, on behalf of the staff, assured to support the chairman achieve all his objectives, especially execution of developmental projects in the area. Grema Cheraft joined Muslim faithful in Burma town to observe Jumat prayer at the Central Mosque.
Gumnalar Borno, Professor Babagana Marazil Mascaradiana, Chai Andiro, Ramlo Gripa Trap collects under Bamarasuna Ascaradiana. Dominated the Biscay Cantara Kaznalan, Jake and Tandurena, Chandu Sushada, Chizubamalan, Kalanda Sikin Maulama, problem Bama Kundian Bao. Little Zalan, Bamara unit Kalakal Sudna, and they stay for da. Am Kuranic Bamaya, some Masha Kalakalio. I want to go to Saharnada, Kalakalia, Clevasilan, Tamuzu, Alashra, Awara, Kuzan Grifel Commandation.
That's splendid. Away from the swearing-in ceremony of Transition Committee Chairman of Borno now, towards strengthening relationship among Christians and Muslim faithful in the state, Gwoza Christian Forum has organized a national conference to further strengthen the unity in their community. The event took place at Cocking Church, Krikasama, Maiduguri, with personalities across the country and beyond in attendance. Godia Jacob will now take us to the venue of the inaugural conference.
The Gwoza Christian National Conference had in attendance eminent personalities from different walks of life gathered to brainstorm on social and economic issues as well as political solutions to the inclusivity of Gwoza Christians in the post-Boko Haram recovery and development plan of Professor Babagana Umar Zulum's administration. President of the forum, Comrade Ibrahim Emmanuel Bimsa, commended effort of Governor Babagana Umar Zulum for his laudable policy of relocating internally displaced persons, IDPs, and repatriation of refugees whom have taken refuge in some neighboring countries to their ancestral communities.
We must give kudos to His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, the State Governor, for his laudable policy of relocating, reintegrating, and repatriation of internally displaced persons and refugees whom had taken refuge in our various neighboring countries to their ancestral land. The forum wishes to appeal to His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, the Executive Governor of Borno State, to direct the State Teaching Service Commission, State Universal Basic Education, and the State University to recruit CRK teachers for the primary, secondary schools, and State University, as well as approving special funds for the exercise.
CAN Chairman Most Reverend John Bogner Bakeni said the people of Gwoza are hardworking, courageous, independent and resilient and therefore should hold on to these values. He also encouraged the Christian community of Gwoza to participate in the politics of the state.
My hope and desire is that after the conference, we should be able to articulate our position clearly and to come up with a strategy and a way on how we can engage the stakeholders and the government so that these issues will be addressed once and for all.
African Service Director of Advocacy, Pastor Tony Sudan, assured the forum of his maximum support and humanitarian aid to the people of Gwoza.
we serve the persecuted church. Anywhere across Nigeria where you hear of attacks against Christians, against believers, our organization, African Service, has in one way or the other stepped to those fields to bring intervention.
Participants appreciated the effort of the Gwoza Elite Forum for bringing such initiative in a time like this.
I want to appreciate the initiators of this national conference of Gwoza Elites, because in fact I'm very, very delightful and I'm happy because it has come in a right way.
That's a conference like this, I have to come and represent our people, our view that we want to be involved in the politics of our local government, of our dear state, and of our nation, Nigeria. So we should be included, and we are ever ready to come whenever our services, whenever our expertise is needed to come and contribute for the development of our nation in terms of technology, in terms of peace, and whatsoever that our help or our expertise is needed.
Na gode ma sarkin Gwoza yana kawo salama a tsakanin mu duka. Ba abinda shi ba yi saboda a zauna lafiya, sannan kuma mun da muke bayan dutse mu koma gida.
If we are going to forget about these values, attributes of Gwoza man, and then it means we are gradually eroding from our foundation as a Gwoza person to something else.
No nation can prosper without religious tolerance and understanding, especially among the two major religions in Nigeria. That's talking about Christianity and Islam. Now, Borno State Property Agent and Landowners Association in Maiduguri have applauded Borno State government for the establishment of BOJIs and urged its members to adhere to the Land Use Act. This, among other issues, formed topic of discussion during the first annual general meeting of the association. Murjana to Hassan, it's your turn tonight.
Borno State Property Agent and Landowners Association, which has about 2,000 members, deal with transactions of selling and buying of land and houses, is also aimed at uniting members as well as provide job opportunities to the citizenry. During its first annual general meeting attended by various dignitaries and critical stakeholders in land matters, focused on how to sanitize the issues of land transactions. Addressing the gathering, Chairman Board of Trustees, Borno State Property Agent and Landowners Association, Adamu Ali Buhuma, said the association is facing a lot of setbacks due to activities of some fake agents, hence the need to come together and sanitize their work.
Musa, karfinmu mu zo mu jara wannan abun shine karfinmu, insha Allah yadda muke kiran gwamnati da sarakunan gargajiya za su gane wannan abun, in ba su zo sun shiga ta wajen su ba, in ba su zo cikin mu ba, za mu iya dakatar da su, ba za su iya wani aiki na kasa a nan Borno ba.
CEO of Jigalta Investment, Mohammed Maina, lauded the foresight of Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umar Zulum for creating BOJIs. It started, he said, is enlightening their members more on land issues and administration, among others. He charged members to adhere to the rules of the business as it's good and safe.
With the coming of BOJIs, the association has, in fact, liaised with the BOJIs and restructure all its programs, its activities in line with the new government policy through from the initial stage up to the final stage of land and housing scheme. And this association has generated a lot of revenue to the Borno State government through referral, by referring our clients to go and pay their ground rent, and also perfecting our title document before putting our product into the market. So we are hope and we are still educating our members on the new policy regarding land and real estate in Borno State.
Some critical stakeholders in land matters commended the association for the effort towards sanitizing land issues, saying the meeting is timely.
So adi ruro balance and disoro and ya galactin interruption ala kweu.
Samun rigima na fili ko na gida a gurin talaka zalla wallahi sai an hada da mai matsayi ko ya zamanto jami'in tsaro ko ya zama mai shari'a ko ya zamanto mai sarauta ko ya zama ma shugaba na addini. Kirana a nan su ne waɗannan manyan mutane da Allah ya ba wa matsayi.
Harkan fili mutane har suka samu suka yi kungiya hakan muke so yayin da kai kuma talaka an zalunce ka ashe kana da inda zaka kai kokanka kenan wajen kungiya kafin maka je wajen hukuma.
Cikin kashi 100 insha Allah wannan abun zai kawo gaskiya na kuma rigigimu na sayar da fili. To wannan ka duba abu ne wanda yake da tsari wanda yake da ilimi ne yake duba an kire shi saboda haka mutane mu wanda suke sayar da fili yana da kyau su yi jonin wannan kungiyan bayan suka yi joni kuma su yi adalci wanda wannan kungiyan yanda kungiyan nan gwamnati yana sane da shirin dole ne mutum da yake so ya yi sana'an fili dole ya yi joni wannan din.
And that is how it has been on the last edition of Sunday Magazine in the month of August. Now, on behalf of all of us here, talking about the production team, especially the producer of the program, Memuna Garba, and the technical director, Adamu Dahi, I am Abubakar Musa saying good night and God bless you all.